Hey guys, this is Zach Libby of the Wolverine.com, and we're here with four-star Michigan defensive line commit Bobby Kanka. Bobby, just how are you feeling right now after you saw Michigan win the national title?
Pretty good. Was at home watching with other people I love, watching Michigan grow up, my favorite team ever. So watching them get it done on the biggest stage is pretty cool.
Has it hit you yet that you are committed to the number one ranked team in college football?
Yeah, yes and no. My parents ask me all the time, "Do you realize where you're going to go play football at?" And I was like, "Kinda, yeah. It's pretty cool." So I'll be there in a couple short months, and looking forward to it.
What really impressed you about this season, from watching it from TV or at the big house? Just what really impressed you about their journey to winning the national title?
Domination and just handling adversity. You got to be real special to handle adversity like they did. And then not only to handle adversity, but to thrive in it. And they went out and they dominated everybody they played. So it was a pretty cool journey to watch.
I mean, you are about 45 minutes away from Ann Arbor, so a lot of ample opportunities to see Michigan games.
Yeah.
Just when you're at the big house, what really impresses you when you're on the sidelines or in the stands, just watching the games or being around the fans? Like, what really piques your eye when you're there?
Yeah, the culture is second to none, really. Growing up, like I said, growing up near Ann Arbor, I'm in downtown all the time, whether I'm watching football or not. So seeing those fans go out and support their team like they do is pretty cool.
Now, you were, obviously with the defensive line, Kenneth Grant, Mason Graham,
Yeah.
all those guys played a big impact in the national title win. Just when you watch them, what impresses you?
Watching how they just use everything Coach Elston teaches them in games, just watching them block the struck and chase down ball carriers is pretty cool. Just kind of watching them go out and do their thing and being in meetings with them and seeing their goofy side and then going out and watching them just dominate and kick ass is pretty cool.
Now, you and defensive line coach Mike Elston built a strong relationship before your August commitment, and it still stands. Just how much are you looking forward to getting in with Elston next year, and just how's the relationship right now?
Can't wait. Looking forward to it. My coaches actually just went to a coaches clinic with them the other day, so they got some of their info they can bring back to us here at Howell High School. So looking forward to it. Looking forward to also going to some spring practices and watching them work with some of the other guys that committed this year and signed. So can't wait to develop there and just get my journey started.
Now, earlier before this video, you told me you are currently at 280. Just
Yeah.
when you see your projections, just how do you think you could impact Michigan's defensive line in
Yeah.
2025?
Yeah, I think I'll be a big athlete, which is what I think they see in me. Just big, heavy 300-pounder that can run and can block the struck. So I'm looking forward to it, just making an impact on a football team.
Now, you are one of three commits in the 25th class right now. Just looking at guys like Carter Smith, quarterback,
Yeah.
tight end Eli Owens, just how excited knowing that they are part of the class too.
Good, great start, great guys, great humans, great football players. Watching their film, just can't wait to get on campus with them and develop a relationship.
What are your goals in building the class
Yeah.
in terms of getting guys? Like, who do you want to be with you in this class?
Yeah, good people, good leaders, and good football players. Really, best teams are player led. Hear it all the time. It's just the way it is. So, getting guys that can function on their own and develop on their own and help each other is what it's going to take to win. So.
Now, big offseason for you, get before your senior season, just what are your goals and aspirations for this offseason?
Get as big as possible, get as strong as possible, get as fast as possible. Really, what it comes down to, feeling good, feeling strong, feeling fast, feeling agile, main goals.
Now, as you are currently committed, Michigan fans are getting to know you more. Just what should they know about you in terms of just your interests or hobbies or anything you do off the field? Like, what makes you besides working out and football, of course?
Yeah, video games when I have time, play with some of my buddies. Good in school, really good in school, got to be good at school. And then I cook a lot. So I cook all the time, been cooking since 7th grade. That's when I started my football journey. So still cook to this day, probably going to go home and make some steaks. So, but yeah, no, those are some things I like to do in my free time. So.
And then finally, as Michigan fans continue to follow your high school career, what should they expect from you as a senior before you arrive in Ann Arbor?
Just going out and trying to dominate every play is really what it's come down to. Is you just got to make sure you dominate every play, and that's what it comes down to. High school football, you want to be the best, you got to dominate every play. Whether it's making the tackle or making an impact on the play, just got to dominate, and just somebody that'll go out and play their heart out. So.
Awesome, Bobby. Thank you so much.